What's going on, guys? We're gonna walk out here and see what Dylan's doing to the Blazer today. What you over here doing to the Blazer, Dylan?
I'm gonna pull the front fenders off of it so I can pull the transmission out, because with the way the pipes come out of the fender, it's a lot easier to take the fenders off than it is to pull the headers off. And you know, I gotta pull the steering out and pull the plugs out of it and all that just to pull the headers off of it. It's just easier to take 5 or 6 bolts out of the fender and take the fender off.
Yeah.
You know, I gotta ran a couple test hits with it, but my torque converter ain't quite big enough, and you know, so I ordered a bigger stall converter put in it, because my cam's so big that my stall converter ain't quite big enough, so I ordered a new one. So we're gonna try it, see how it works out, and you know, we'll keep updating you on it. So
We ain't got no lift, so we just had to use some of these car ramps and a couple 2x6s to make do.
hey, do what you gotta do.
But he got him a new torque converter we're gonna put in this thing. So, and all that good stuff. So he's getting this fender off over here. So, as soon as we get these fenders off of here, we're gonna pull the transmission out. We ain't gonna pull it all the way out. We're just gonna drop it down enough to get the torque converter slid out and get the new one filled up and slide it in there. And then put the transmission back in and all that good stuff. Well, it's got one fender off. We just waiting on it and get the other one off. So had to pull the whole grill assembly and all that stuff off of here to get it off. It's a lot easier than pulling these monster headers off of here.
That is true.
As soon as he gets these fenders off of here, we're gonna unbolt the torque converter bolts and get the bell housing bolts out and all that good stuff. So there goes the other fender. We got it off of there. One day we're gonna get us a whole fiberglass front clip, ain't we?
Yes, we are.
Maybe.
It's a lot easier to take off.
Yeah, just a couple of Zeus fasteners and pull it off of there.
That's it.
But,
I'd love to have an aluminum core support, but right now I ain't got that kind of money.
yeah, they pretty pricey.
They're pricey. I'm loosening up some of the bell housing bolts that I can reach from down here. I gotta pull the distributor out, being it's a V8 and S10. It's not supposed to be in there. So I'm gonna pull the distributor out so I can get to the top 2 bell housing bolts. It's a lot easier to get the top 2 from the top than it is from the bottom, because it's so tight up in here that you can't get you gotta use a long ratchet, extension, a swivel, and a socket. So it's a lot easier to get the top 2 out with taking the distributor out.
Yeah.
We're gonna pull the distributor out here in a little while and get them out. I got 2 of them already out. I gotta take and pull the drive shaft loose and pull it out, and ain't a whole lot left to do for real. Got the torque converter unbolted. So,
Well, guys, we got the transmission on the ground. We about to pull the torque converter out, swap it out, put the new one in. So he's gonna pull this torque converter out and get the new one put in. So
let's see if we can't not make a mess.
yeah, try to not make a mess.
Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Man, it ain't that bad. You can tell it's got a brand new transmission in it. Shoulda got a new stall when we got done the new transmission, but we got the distributor out of it because it's a lot easier to get the top bolts out and all that stuff. So, got a new stall right here. Stall speed, that ain't nothing. That's the secret there. Can't tell all that. It's already got fluid in it. We done filled it up, so it does have fluid in it.
You may have to hold it, transmission.
Yeah. Hold it a little bit. Okay. Alright.
See if you can pull it back just a little bit. Whoa! No.
May not even need that board. Hold on. Clean that off there. There's got something right there. Alright.
Hit it.
And go ahead. Sounds like it's locked all the way in there.
Sounds like it. We're pouring fluid over here.
Yeah, because the pump's pumping.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
alright. So, now it's time to
Slide back up on this. A little bit. Glad we ain't got a concrete floor yet.
Yeah, concrete, that'd be soaking it up in there if that was concrete right there. But the torque converter is in. Now the transmission is going back in. So let's get this transmission in here. Well, the transmission is in place. So now we just getting it bolted up. Got a couple bolts in it here. Dylan's putting in a bolt up top on the passenger side, so get the transmission tightened down and get the transmission lines hooked back up. Then we got to put the cross member in and then put the torque converter bolts in there. Got a bright, pretty green torque converter, so maybe it'll get the job done. Do some gapping on some people. That's the whole plan.
Well, we got the S10 all put back together, got the front end all put back on, got it set on the ground, and we got I replaced the distributor with a Pro Comp billet small body distributor. Because the other one, it had a stock HEI distributor in it. It's just not, it ain't got enough fire, for one. And it's just stock. And two, having that small body distributor in there will give me a little more clearance and all. So, I didn't get any video of putting it back together. Aaron was at work. And I was here by myself. So, I didn't get any video of that, but I got the front bumper all mocked up and bolted on. I got to pull it back off so I can paint it. I'm going to paint it and the chin spoiler down there. And I'm going to get my marker lights put in, get my headlights and all wired back up and all that stuff. I'm having the front end all took off. And I finally got my new ignition in. I got a new Pro Comp 6A box and a new Pro Comp coil, so that'll be going on in the next video. I got to finish getting my dad to weld up my steering shaft for me, because like I said, I had to pull the steering out, because to allow the motor to tip just a little bit whenever we pulled the transmission out. I had to pull the stock column out of it, the stock steering out, because the way these headers are designed here, the coupler on the original steering is too big to clear the header. So I just went ahead and just stuck. I just made a regular straight steering shaft with a double U joint. One that goes down with the steering box, and one, because the steering shaft ain't straight to start with. So I had to have some room to make it clear. And I had to notch out my dash so it'd clear. And I got to hook up my line lock and two-step switch. I got that all unhooked. I hadn't even hooked it up yet. I just got the steering wheel with the button. But, you know, I get the steering and all finished and get it welded up, get the box and all hooked up in it, and then, you know, crank it up, make sure it's still full of transmission fluid, and I'm gonna have to add some to it, and go make a couple test hits with it, see how she does. You know, I'd like to see how that new torque converter is gonna work, you know, because the old one wasn't quite big enough. So, I mean, I'm hoping to take it for a test hit here in a couple days. You know, the weather down here in lower Alabama, it's rainy and cold, so we'll have to find a good day to go do it. You know, hopefully on a weekend or something where it's not raining and it's not real cold. But I'm waiting for my rear slicks to get in. I ordered some new slicks and some new tubes. I got my front tires already got mounted and everything on my new wheels. I ain't gonna put them all on until I get them all, you know, get the rear tires in and the tubes on and everything. So, but, I mean, like I said, we ain't got a whole bunch of money, you know, we ain't rich by no means or anything, but, you know, sometimes you gotta, I work from paycheck to paycheck, and, you know, I've been working late in the last couple of nights, and, you know, so I really hadn't had a chance to get out here and finish it up a whole lot. Been helping my dad on the Camaro. We got the motor and all put in on it. Like I said, we didn't get any video of that because Aaron was at work. You know, it was just me, my dad, and his new stepson helping us do it. So, you know, I mean, like I said, you know, I work Monday through Friday, half days on Saturdays. So the only time I really got to do it is at night and Saturday afternoon and Sunday. You know, normally Sunday is family day, you know, for most people. But we're gonna get the ignition and all hooked up, get the coil mounted, get the box mounted, and then when my slicks and all get here, I'm trying to get my slicks mounted up, get them all put on, get my front runners put on, get my back wheels put on, my tires. And then try to make a test hit here in the next couple days or so after the tires get here. You know, with the shipping and all like it is right now, it's, you know, they give you a tracking number, but you know, that don't mean it's gonna be here. That don't mean it's gonna be here whenever it's supposed to be here. So I'm not making any promises on that. So, but whenever the rear slicks get here, the tubes get here. And then, you know, I'll get that stuff mounted up, get the wheels and tires put on, and then try to make a test hit with it. And then, you know, so, but, you know, right now, like I said, it's cold down here in lower Alabama.
Cold one day, hot the next.
It's been hot and cold and rainy, and you know, you just can't do nothing in that kind of weather. So
no, because I think it's like 36 degrees out here tonight.
Something like that.
30 degrees, something. It's pretty cold out here. We ain't got no heat in this shop. Oh.
You know, so I mean, once my wheels and stuff, once my tires and all come in, and get the tires mounted, get the wheels and all put on there. You know, I mean, I done a little test hit with the small slicks that's on here, but they're not actually drag racing slicks. You know, I got them from Round Track. So, yeah, I got Mitch-Max front wheels. I got to finish my toe and stuff on the front of it from where I changed the top A-frames. I got to set the toe and all that stuff. And, you know, but I'll take it somewhere where I got flat, level ground to do that, because you just can't do that inside this shop because it's not perfectly level in here yet. So, I mean, just watching out for another video. We got some other stuff going on, and you know, we're gonna have some merch coming out pretty soon, and Aaron explain all that here in a little bit.
We're also having some t-shirts and some hats made. The t-shirts are gonna be from small to extra large. It's gonna be 20. 2X and larger is gonna be 22. The hats are gonna be 25. If y'all would like to order any shirts or hats, just comment on the channel, and we'll set up a payment method and get them shipped out to you. Right now, the shirts and the hats, I only got them in one color. The shirts are going to be in gray, and the hats are going to be in black. Y'all gonna see them right here at the end of this video. But thank y'all for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share.